Hello, good day. You're welcome back again to the channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back, and I hope you find this very helpful. And if you are new here, you're welcome. And I understand that many people are currently expecting some scholarship opportunity to open, like the Erasmus Mundus and many of the MasterCard, the Commonwealth, and that scholarship, and a number of them. And so many people will be working on their CV currently. And if you're not currently working on your CV, I know you may be finding ways by which you can make your CV better than ever. Maybe you've been using the same CV for some years now, and you are trying to see what you can modify, what you can add, what you can remove to make it better for this year's application. So this particular content will focus on details or your personal information, or let me say things you should not have on your CV. It is sometimes referred to as a resume. So on your academic CV, you should not have the two words curriculum vitae. You don't need to have CV again. We already know you are writing the CV. So instead of writing a CV, start writing your CV with your full name as written on your means of identification, like your international passport. So also you do not need to put your marital status. Uh, as a Nigerian, you should not have your local government information on your academic CV. You don't need it. Also, you don't need to put your high school details in your academic CV, especially because you are applying for a master's. So make sure you have your education history, having information of your university, program studied, your grade, starting from your BSc or your BTech or starting with the information of your bachelor's degree. And also, you can put in your master's degree information if you have your MSc already or your MTech already. So, you do not need to have your high school, attended so secondary school, so high school, this grammar school. You don't need it in your academic CV if you're applying for a scholarship for a master's to pursue a master's degree. So, also, no need to put any of your work experiences that are not related to the opportunity you're applying for. For instance, as an undergraduate, maybe I've worked in a bakery and I studied forestry and I'm designing my academic CV. I don't even need to put my experience working in a bakery because it is not related. I hope you get me. So there are some part-time work experiences we've probably had that are not related to the opportunity we are applying for. They will just take space in the CV. We don't need to put it in the CV. So also another instance is as a core member in a particular state in Nigeria, for instance, you've joined the Red Cross and and your discipline is not even related to Red Cross. So you do not need to have it on your academic CV. Make sure you have basic information that are well articulated, clear, that are very related to the opportunities you're applying for. Also, if you've not checked my content on how to make your CV in minutes, you should check the content. I recommend the content. I also I think on the in the video I shared my award-winning CV. I think literally I'm one of those few people on this YouTube that I've shared all my documents with which I won my scholarship. So you can go on my on this YouTube channel, check the live videos, check the recorded videos, and you can use the resources that I think you need. So also, you do not need to write your referee's information unless you are asked to do so. Also, your date of birth. You don't need to put it. Picture is optional. You may or may not have it on your academic CV. So these are things I've put together to share that will guide you as you work on your CV and as you expect your scholarship to open. Any scholarship you have in mind, as you expect them to open. For instance, the Erasmus will be opening in few months, around September, October, which you have a number of them opened already. So guys, we've mentioned that you don't have to have a C curriculum vitae written. Instead of that, you should have your name bolded and with you should have the highest font size on your CV. Picture is optional. You don't need to have information about your marital status. We don't need to know where you come from. The country is enough. We don't need to know your local government. It shouldn't be on your CV. And that is why some people's CVs, you find them and they are up to 7 pages. So if you kind of prune it down and have the basic important information, they probably will have like 2 or 3 pages. So these are what committees want to see. They want to go straight to the point and find what they are looking for. I don't want to have your CV ignored because they have thousands or maybe hundreds of CV to evaluate. So go straight to the point. Don't have irrelevant. They are relevant to you. They've they've given you so many experiences, but they are not related to the opportunity you're applying for. So I recommend you don't put them on your CV. So you should check my content where I share my CV. So this is more like a shorter version of that the lengthier content where I shared my CV. But but trust me, that gives more detailed. You can find more detailed information because that's like a step-by-step guide on how to create an academic CV. But this is also a very good, brief and concise content that can guide you as you go on designing or working on your CV. I wish you all the best with your application, and we look forward to seeing you share your success story on this platform soon. Bye for now.